All right, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here with us today. This is a very special and exciting event, so it's so awesome to see so many faces from lots of different locations in our community, and especially from the 3 schools that are going to be represented in this new building. So first, I want to start by saying hello, bienvenidos a todos. I'm so glad that you're all here today. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros hoy. I am honored to be here with you today to welcome you all, in our friends and our neighbors and our families, for the groundbreaking of our new pre-kindergarten through 8th grade school at Conrad Ball. For those of you that I've not had the opportunity to meet, my name is Valerie Latta Black, and I'm currently the principal at Mary Blair Elementary School. And I have the additional pleasure of being the principal of Thompson School District's newest school, Conrad Ball PK-8. This is a very special occasion, as it marks not only the beginning of a new school, but importantly the joining of 3 communities, so Mary Blair Elementary, Monroe Elementary, and Conrad Ball Middle School. I'd like to start by recognizing Kathy Sather, who's the current principal at Monroe Elementary, and Tiffany Miller, who's the current principal at Conrad Ball Middle School. The process to join these communities into one new school is really important to each of us. Together, Kathy, Tiffany, and I are committed to ensuring that we bring the best of each school together while also ushering in new traditions and improved experiences for each student and their families. As a hub of the neighborhood, our new PK-8 school will be a place where staff and students and families, and importantly, community members, will feel welcomed and feel that they belong. This begins with a strong involvement in the building design process. And over the last several months, many individuals have provided feedback, insight, ideas, and lots of vision for our new building in the design process. They've also participated in focused groups so that we have all that we need for every child that walks into this building. So thank you to all of you who have participated in those focused design groups. This investment is critical to the process of creating a strong and unified community, where curiosity, inclusion, and collaboration are paramount. So, before opening in the fall of 2023, there's a lot to do, and that includes this awesome groundbreaking. I want to say thank you to Wald. Wald and FCI constructors have had lots of work in front of them, and they've done a great job partnering with Thompson School District, with our communities, making sure that everybody has a say and involvement in what's going on. So if we could have representatives from Wald and FCI just give a little wave so we can recognize you. I also want to give a shout out to the Mountain View Band. Thanks for being here, friends. I know many of you went to school here. So let's get on with this party. Thank you for joining us today to kick off the hard work and break ground on the transformation of our new building. I want to introduce Barb Cruz. Barb is the president of our school board.
Thank you. Wow, here we are. I remember when we started the planning, felt so far away, and it's here already. I would like to introduce the rest of the board members that are here. We have Nancy Rumfelt. We have Stu from Berthoud. Stu Boyd. You know how you have those brain clips and I sit by him every time. I should know. I'm looking at him. Stu from Berthoud. Amy Doran and Dawn Kirk. So thanks for coming with us and joining us tonight. I want to welcome everybody. This is an exciting time for the neighborhood, for the community that's right here, and also for the district, because this is something we visioned for quite some time. So it'll be really an important part of adding to this community. I remember when Conrad Ball opened in '73. And my girls went to school here, so I have a lot of history through here, a lot of conferences, a lot of different events that my girls went to. My kids also went to Mary Blair Elementary. The district hopes, after having seen the highlights of the YMCA that's coming over to be the community center over here at Mary Blair, that this will really be an addition to the community to help with just pulling a variety of folks together. The updating of the building is going to enhance the area, so we're just real excited and look forward to the opportunity. So I am now going to introduce Dr. Schaefer.
Thank you, President Cruz. So I love when I get ideas for speeches as I'm driving to them. And so as I was driving down the 29th, I happened to drive by Loveland High School. In front of Loveland High School, there were 3 students who were in cap and gowns, and they were throwing their caps into the air, and someone was taking their picture. And it was kind of a cool picture. And it made me just so excited and happy for our seniors who are going to be graduating this weekend, Friday and Saturday. And I think about the success of our students here in the Thompson School District. And when I think about our graduating seniors, I can't help but the role that our pre-K through 8th grade years play in the development so that our seniors, when they graduate, are super successful. And so Conrad Ball Pre-K-8 is going to provide that level of opportunity for our students. It's an exciting time for this community. We are bringing together 3 amazing schools, and we're blending it into one. And we know there's going to be a lot of history and traditions here, and we couldn't be more proud. I want to give a special shout out again to the 3 principals. I know Val did a nice job introducing our 3 feeder principals, but can we have them stand one more time and just get a round of applause? They really deserve a huge thank you. Monroe, Mary Blair, and Conrad Ball. And as it's interesting because we actually have 2 new principals here of Conrad Ball Pre-K. So as Tiffany Miller is exiting, we will have an interim principal. And so I want to introduce someone who may be familiar to our community. Todd Ball, no relation to the school, but Todd Ball, former principal of Loveland High School, will be doing a 1-year interim. So Todd, welcome. If you can wait, we're excited to have you back. Of course, then Val will be the official principal. As President Barb Cruz had mentioned, the last time we did an opening here was in 1973. And so in 2023, 50 years later, we're actually going to be doing another opening. So that's really cool as well. I want to take a moment to introduce Rich Ball. So Rich Ball is a city council member of the city of Loveland, but Rich also has some connection to this school name. So Rich, I'm going to ask you to join us, please.
Thanks, Mark. I used to play the trombone. Thanks, I love the band. I learned to play the trombone at Lincoln Grade School. Now, you don't know where Lincoln Grade School was. In those days, we had 3 grade schools, Lakewood, Washington, and Garfield, and they were all on the streets that they're named for. And then I went on and graduated from Loveland High. My father graduated from Loveland High, which is now Bill Reed. All of our children, I'm the youngest, so I'm the flag bearer here today. My brother is in Oregon, and my sister lives in Longmont. Judge Ball has, 8 great-grandchildren. Sawyer is at Bill Reed, and Finnegan, his brother, is at Loveland High. So we have a great tradition. I thought Dad was so old when this school was dedicated, and I'm sorry to say that I'm 10 years older at this time than he was. Time goes by, but our family is very honored. Dad, it was neat. Dad was alive when the school was dedicated for him. He was a district judge up in Fort Collins, and usually, you've passed on, and he was very proud of that. But my favorite story, and Dad had a good sense of humor, he was out in front of our home on the sidewalk over there on Garfield one time after the school had been dedicated, and he was under a bush, and he was pulling weeds, and some kids from Conball came by, drove by on their bicycles, and they said, "That's where Conrad Ball used to live." Thanks.
All right. So in case I forget, because I was told about 4 things that I was supposed to say right before I came up here, and I'm super nervous, just so everybody knows. I also want to recognize the TSD Bond team. The TSD Bond team has been in charge of making sure that everything's on schedule. We have all of our plans made. Everyone has what they need to do a great job. So I'd like to stop just for a minute and recognize our Bond team. So if you are part of our Bond team, if you could just be recognized, stand and be recognized, please. This is a wonderful, wonderful team to work with, and I really appreciate you. So a couple of 3 students to be exact, 4 students will be coming to speak with us today about what they are most excited about, what they're looking forward to join this new community, this new pre-K-8 school. So let's start with Krista. Where's Krista? There she is.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Krista. I'm currently a Monroe Elementary student going into 6th grade this fall at Conrad Ball Middle School. For the past 9 months or so, I've been on the Design Advisory Group Committee for the new PK-8 with my dad and my sister. This has given me the chance to work with other community members to help plan my new school. I was asked to share just a few words about what I'm excited for the new merge. I liked working with younger kids, like kindergartners, so it will give me a chance to keep being a positive role model to younger students in the school. They can look up to myself and others for help and support. We will be able to grow up with in the same school as 8th graders, and we can still look to our kindergarten teachers or our favorite teachers for guidance just down the hall. As an older student, I will be able to participate in activities like sports, plays, and clubs. As a younger student, you'll have the ability to benefit from a larger school and all of its resources, and to be able to watch older students so they can see what activities they want to sign up for when they get older. A middle school is fun just on its own, but I think it will be fun, and I'm glad to be part of the new journey to make my school a new and better place, which will allow students to learn, mix, and interact with one another. Thank you.
And our next student speaker is Cassie. Cassie here.
Hi, I am Cassie Vrem, and I am a 6th grader at Conrad Ball Middle School. When I think about school, I always think about a new chance to learn and a new chance to explore. This preschool through 8th grade school makes me think of change. What I have learned about change is that it sparks the chance to grow. When I think about what is going to change, I think about all the new opportunities we will have to work with those that are younger than us. This new school will allow big kids to help us grow, and now that we can help the littles figure out what school is and where to go. Thank you for your time in supporting the new school.
And next, Ty and Zoe.
Hi, my name is Ty, and this is my friend Zoe. We both go to Mary Blair and are going up to Conball. We are excited that they will be turning this into a pre-K to 8th grade school. I think going from elementary school to middle school can be hard, transition, and scary for lots of kids. For me, it takes time to get used to a new place, and I get distracted really easily. I know for the next year as the 6th graders, we will have to spend time getting to know the school, the teachers, and any new rules as a new school has. This will take up time that we could focus on learning in our academics. In the future, after it's becoming a K-8 school, 6th graders will feel comfortable and already know the school, which will be awesome. I also think that middle school students may behave better in K-8 because they are role models to the younger kids. I'm sure the teachers will like that. Zoe and I are also excited because all 3 schools as one will be very inclusive. Zoe believes this change will be great for all her friends in ILC because change can be hard for them. Zoe is especially excited because her 2 younger sisters will be in the same building as her, and I know her parents will also like that. I'm really happy to be a part of this change, and congrats, Miss Black, for being the principal.
So it takes a lot of guts to stand up here as an adult, but imagine being a child to do all of that. So let's give them one more big round of applause. All right. So we have lots of goodies today. We've got some cupcakes, some giveaway gifts, and lots of exciting keepsakes for us to remember this special event. So please don't leave without grabbing one, at least a cupcake. They look awesome. I almost took a box and put it in my car as they were unloading them because they look really good. We have some video inside. So if you want to step inside, get out of the cold for a little bit, you can come and see the fly-through, see what the new building will look like. There's lots of posters all over so you can get an idea of what the new building foundation will look like and what our new school will look like when it's all done. We are also going to be taking some groundbreaking photos. So we'll start with the Board of Education and Dr. Schaefer, and then, of course, Mr. Ball, if you would stay as well. And we'll get those pictures taken right now. All right.